Hi there, this is Kanyisa here. Thank you so much for being here. Now, here is a quick question for you. Do you know that you can lose weight by really just controlling the amount of food that goes into your mouth? Portion control is a hallmark of weight management. Do you know that you can lose weight by just controlling the amount of food that you eat, right? In fact, number two, do you know that you can do that without even starving, right? That is what I want to just share with you right now inside this video. Here's the thing, right? The secret to really managing the portions, it's twofold. It's threefold. In fact, you want to eat healthy food, you want to eat food that fills you faster, and you want to eat food that fills you up for longer. And that is what you get inside the 7-day meal plan, right? But let me explain. Now, the challenge why we struggle so much with portion control is because we eat food that is highly processed. Processed food, it takes very long for you to be full. You're gonna have to eat a lot of food before you actually feel full. It's really generally not filling. So you want to change the kind of food that you eat and eat the kind of food that makes you full very faster and makes you full for a much long period of time. Now, the second reason why we struggle a lot with portion control is because we've been eating big portions from a young age. As kids, our parents encouraged us to eat big portions. They actually rewarded us to finish the food irrespective of how big that plate was. A lot of us grew up eating a lot of food. In fact, I think we still do that as parents. We encourage our kids to eat a lot, and we get surprised why as adults we struggle like this. But the good news is you can definitely change the wheel. You can change the things for yourself so that you can start having managing a healthy weight and being able to control it, lose weight and keep it off. How exciting is that? Okay, the challenge is if we continue to eat big portions the way we do it, the kind of food that we eat, then we'll continue to struggle with portion control, meaning that we will continue to have unwanted weight, right? Which actually it even have more consequences, and sometimes it affects our confidence, sometimes it affects our health as well, right? So the big question that I always get from my clients is that, Kanyisa, how do I control the size of the food that I eat? How do I reduce it? But most importantly, how do I reduce it without starving, right? My clients come to me very frustrated, not because they have not tried. They get frustrated by the lack of results because they have tried to reduce the portion sizes, but what happens is they end up starving. Right now, we know that starving is not sustainable, so they end up increasing the portion sizes, so they eat a lot more food all over again, and they end up with this unwanted weight that they cannot get rid of. And the solution comes back to the three things that I've mentioned, that you want to eat healthy food, but even within those healthy food, that bucket of healthy food, you want to make sure that you eat food that fills you up faster and food that fills you up for longer, right? Let me share with you 5 reasons, 5 tips actually, that can help you to reduce your portion sizes, your food portions, without starving, right? Because that for me is very important. Starvation is so uncool. It's not cool. So how do you reduce your portion sizes? Here are the 5 tips. Number 1, you want to make sure that all your food, starting with breakfast, you've got protein in it, right? You've got protein in each and every one of your food, your meals. Now, protein on its own, it makes you full faster, and it makes you full for longer. And inside the 7-day meal plan, you will find that our breakfast are high protein breakfast. So that is number 1. You want to make sure that all your meals include protein. Number 2, you want to make sure that you eat the right starch, not cut starch, because I know some eating plans say you must cut off starch. Our body still needs starch for energy and for all the nutrients that you get from starch, but you want to eat the right amount of starch and the right kind of starch. So focus your efforts on starch that is good, which is mainly from the brown family, like your brown bread, your brown rice, your brown pasta, the brown family. Yeah, focus on that kind of starch, which is actually very good for your your body. It helps you to, it gives you, it's high in fiber. It's actually the stuff that is high in fiber. That is what you want to do, because fiber, it makes you full for longer as well, and it gives volume. The third thing that you want to do is to make sure that your plate is half of it, 50% of it is full of vegetables, not starch, not meat, but vegetables. When you're eating your lunch or when you're eating your dinner, make sure that you fill up that plate with vegetables. That is number 3. Now, speaking of plates, number 4, get rid of that big plate and use a smaller plate, right? And what you want to do when you're using a smaller plate, you don't want to pile it up. You want it to be, your food to be flat. That is really just a best practice, to start using a small plate so that you can control your food portions. And then number 5, this is very important. You want to make sure that you drink a lot of water. If you drink water with each and every one of your meals, water makes you full. It makes you feel full already, so that you do not eat too much in terms of food. So drink a lot of water. Start off with water and make water your favorite drink. Does that make sense? Those are the 5 things. If you do these 5 things, if you do these 5 tips, you practice these 5 tips, include protein in each one of your food, include vegetables in each one of your food, 50% vegetables. Make sure your starch is the good starch, the starch that is high in fiber, and make sure you use a small plate, and make sure you drink water with all your meals. You will see that you'll be able to control your portion sizes, and you'll be able to start eating less food, which will help you to get rid of an unwanted weight. Now, if you still struggle, right, more especially when you're starting out on this journey of portion control, it can get difficult because you are dealing with a history, maybe from as early, as young as when you were born, you've been eating big portions. Now you want to start eating small portions. It can be very difficult. What I do want to suggest, it's a supplement that I've got that is called Garcinia Plus. It's a natural supplement that you can take that helps to manage, it will help you, your body, to manage the portion sizes. Right, I'm gonna tell you a bit more about this supplement. It's actually I'm gonna give you 4 benefits of this supplement. Number 1, it's an appetite suppressant. What that does, it means that it suppresses your appetite so that you don't feel like you need to eat more. So your appetite gets reduced, meaning that your food, the desire for food, is actually not as big as it normally is. So it's an appetite suppressant. Now, when your desire for food, it's low, and you start eating low small portions, what happens, the second thing that happens, is that your tummy starts shrinking. Did you know that your tummy is actually elastic? It's like a balloon. You know, a balloon, when you pump it up with air, it grows, it gets bigger. When you start getting that air out, it becomes smaller. So is the tummy. The tummy is actually elastic. The more food you put, the bigger it becomes. The less food you put, the smaller it becomes. Now, when it's small like this, when your appetite is suppressed and you start eating less, your tummy it shrinks, it becomes smaller. Then you can also, when you start eating more food, it becomes sore. You can't eat more. So it becomes a small, it starts shrinking. The third benefit about this Garcinia Plus is that it's a fat burner on its own. So it burns the existing fat that you already have, because when you start eating a small, you also sorting out going forward, but maybe you already have a history of having a lot of fat, especially around the tummy. So it's a fat burner. It continues to burn the existing fat. And number 4, it's a natural suppressant. It's a natural a supplement, meaning that it doesn't come with a side effect. So it's a natural product. Now, can you see how using a sustainable diet like the one that you're going to get in the 7-day meal plan, as well as using a natural supplement that suppresses your appetite, shrinks your tummy, burns the fat, will help you to be able to manage the size of the food that you eat, and to manage the portions that you eat, and be able to eat less. You shrink your tummy without starving. That is the important part of it. And you're going to be burning existing fat. In fact, I call this supplement a belly buster, because it's gonna blast that belly out of the window. Right now, if you want to get hold of that supplement, I want to encourage that you click on the link that I've got below. Get hold of it. In fact, there's 2 ways you can get a hold of it. You can click on the link below and order it online and get it delivered to you, or alternatively, you can contact me and I will have it delivered to you. I will arrange for it to be delivered to you, right? Now, when you do that, you will join a group of women, a whole lot of women who have benefited from this particular supplement. The example that comes to mind now is one of my clients to me, who sent me a picture and said, look at this jean that I'm wearing. I haven't worn this jean in the 2 years since I bought it because it couldn't fit me. And then now she was wearing it. She actually went on to say that I am wearing it with a top that doesn't cover my bum or my tummy. It's comfortably sitting. So here's the question. Do you want to fit into your own clothes, into your old clothes? Maybe it's some of the clothes that you have bought before, but they haven't been fitting. And maybe you've never worn them. Maybe you have worn them, but they don't fit anymore, simply because you have now been eating big portions and you have gained a lot of weight and you struggle to lose that weight. Now, this supplement is going to help you to get started on your journey to start controlling your food portions. And the 7-day meal plan is going to help you to start eating the right kind of food, the right portion, so that you can start controlling the portions, eating less, shrinking the tummy, burning the fat, and losing weight. Most importantly, you're not only going to lose weight, you're also going to be able to keep it off, because what you will do in the 7-day meal plan will not just only about focusing on short term, it's about the long term habits that you learn to be able to start making sure that you control your food portions. So if you're definitely interested in belly busting, if you're interested in fitting in your own clothes that do not fit anymore, I want to recommend that you click on the link below to get that supplement for yourself, or you can really just contact me. There's various ways you can contact me. You can contact me on my WhatsApp, you can contact me on the email, you can contact me on any of the social media accounts. The details are definitely available below, and you can get all of me, and I can have a conversation with you in terms of how to get you started onto with this product. So that is that, ladies. I wish you nothing but the very best on your weight loss journey. I wish that you can really achieve the body that you really deserve, and the body that you actually know that you can have, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in getting started with the Garcinia Plus, let me know, and you can be meeting, maybe you will be meeting your very new body in the next couple of weeks. In the next few weeks, you could be looking at a brand new person. So super excited for you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Click on the link below to get it, or just simply get in touch with me. Have a good day. Bye bye.